Okie dokie. It is Thursday, the 14th of May, about 3:20 in the afternoon here in California. Kind of a gray and cloudy day, a little drizzly. You can see the ground's a little wet in some spots. I went out to visit a friend of mine, and I made a post on my Facebook timeline about this. And she had a bunch of stuff that I got from her, and some of it I wanted to share with you. She had a lot of aluminum, old decorative aluminum pieces here, and I'm going to show you a few of these here. This is like an hors d'oeuvre tray or a canape tray made out of aluminum. These are all kind of vintage pieces. It's a little hard to see. They're kind of dirty, but they're all like engraved with leaf patterns and things like that on them. This is just another engraved bowl of some kind. Open dish. This is like a little candy dish with a flower engraved in the center of it. I've got several of these. These are like, dusty. They've been sitting in the back room for a long time. These are like a ice bucket for like champagne and stuff. This one has a glass, like a thermal type interior in it. They've got lids and stuff. And they do have some marks on the bottom. This says Keystone Ware aluminum. And it's got part of a keystone here that you can't really see. Really sure exactly what that is. Got some kind of a little hook thingy on it. I don't know, maybe it's an add-on for one of these other things, but I don't know what it is. Here's a whole bunch of these are little aluminum coasters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little aluminum coasters with look like bamboo design engraved on them. Here's a big hammered bowl. It's a little misshapen, but aluminum is soft. These can be straightened out. They're in pretty good shape, a little dirty. I'm going to wash them at least. This one says Trade Continental. Hand wrought. So it looks like a kind of a hammered bowl. And here's another ice bucket thingy with an opening lid. This one looks like it's double walled and there's no liner in it. So it looks like it's used just the way it is. It's a little tweaked. This says Masco. Looks like Masco. M-A-S-C-O, Italy. Here's another one with a fancy top on it and some engraving and stuff on the side. And this one looks like a liner in it as well. And a lid, little handles. This one says Silver Look, Trade Continental Aluminum mark, number 604. So I have to do some research on these to find out more about them. I don't know anything at all about them. And then we got a whole bunch of trays. Reach in the back over here. That's a little crude. Big old square shaped bolt through the center of them, but this is a great big tray. Kind of cool looking. I suspect maybe that bolt isn't a reach. Oh, it looks like, I don't know. Hard to tell. I'll have to check. It looks like it might even be brass. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's a brass bolt. This looks like some kind of like a chafing dish stand. It's got a little relief in the center where you would put a candle or something like that. Or at least a warmer dish of some kind. And lots and lots and lots of aluminum trays. This one's got a bamboo design on it. This has got some other kind of design on it. Here's a nice oval tray with handles on it, and this one's got fish on it. Looks like a... Yeah, the Bluetooth disconnected on me. Sorry about that. And what else we got in here? Another little oval candy dish. This one's kind of simple and plain, but it's heavy. And it does have a maker's mark on the bottom. Palomar Smith. This is not exactly my forte, so I don't know anything about these things, but they do look kind of cool. This one just says hand forged on the bottom. It's like a little candy dish with a handle on it. And another one with a movable handle. Another like a little candy dish. And I don't really see a maker's mark on this one. Oh yeah, there it is. Farber and Shelvin Incorporated, hand wrought, number 1751. I don't think that's a date. I think it's a model number or something like that. Here's another footed hors d'oeuvre tray or something like that. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here, I tell you. This one is from Hand Wrought Creations by Rodney Kent, number 460. Anybody knows anything about some of this stuff, be sure and let me know. And a big handled tray. Just says hand forged number 24 on the bottom. Here's a really big tray, fancy with little fancy handles and stuff on it. Federal silver look, hand wrought again. And a bonus, some kind of little hand mirror. This is a old vintage style one that's magnifying on one side. Yeah, this is the magnifying side here. Whoa! And a regular. Actually in fairly decent shape. It will clean up nicely. A little damage to the mirroring, a little fading and stuff. Well, actually not. I think it will. It looks like, and it's got an actual bevel in the glass around the edge. I can feel it. So this is a vintage piece. Oh, it's still going. Keep hearing this little beep beep once in a while. And I mentioned some of the mirrored stuff. This is a picture. I've got another bag of aluminum back there, more stuff yet. But this is some of the mirrored stuff I'd mentioned. This is a half round piece. There are some round quarter pieces, and they all have this relief ground into the back of them. This one's got some, and they also have holes for mounting. And the lady I got these from says she thinks these came from one of those old Rococo theaters with a ladies' bathroom, and this was on the inside of the ladies' bathroom. Because there's these, and then there's long panels that are probably about 15 inches long or so. And then there's some corner pieces and stuff. So there's a whole bunch. I got three boxes of that stuff in here. And the mirroring and silvering is kind of rough on some of them. I have a couple that have been redone, but most of it's pretty rough shape. But who knows? Maybe some vintage mirror people or whatever might like this stuff. Let's see what else we got back here. Another big tray of vintage stuff. This is kind of cool. This is an aluminum cigarette box. I can tell by the shape of it. It looks like it was a cigarette box for like out on the table, and it's got a pretty cool little like a duck hunting scene on it here. Got ducks and a guy with a shotgun here and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And this says Wendell August Forging, number 275. It's got a little price sticker on it from the bottom from someplace. $7. I'm hoping it'll bring more than that. And then these look like they might hang on something. They're a couple of little dishes that have chains and a hook on the end thingy. They probably go with something else, I'm not sure. But there's at least two of them, so maybe a balance scale kind of a deal. Looks like a lid from something. And a bunch of more candy dishes with handles and stuff on them. That's kind of cool. Got a nice little leaf design as a handle on that one. Hand wrought, silver look. I've seen that mark quite a few times. Another nice, little bit deeper bowl with bamboo worked into it. Everlast forged aluminum. And it looks hammered on the bottom. It's got a hammered finish on the bottom side here. This is another, looks like it might have held like maybe a glass dish at some point, a bowl support or something like that. Because I don't see any bowls that would fit into these. I've got two like this. And this again is silver look. And this one's in pretty good shape, really good condition. Most of these are in excellent condition. They're not too beaten up. They're just dirty from being stored for so long. Here's a pretty one with flowers and leaves and stuff on it. Wendell August. So I'm going to do some research on this stuff and see what I can figure out about some of the provenance on some of these things. And hopefully this was a nice score that I can make some money off of. Alrighty, bye-bye for now.